Good morning. So, I was reading up on habits this morning. I want to talk about anxiety today. And it was interesting that this topic should come up with regards to habits, right? So, let me ask you something. Let's say you have social anxiety, right? You're afraid of just talking to people. You're afraid of making friends, you're afraid of getting out there and just meeting people. Maybe that's girls, maybe that's boys, or maybe that's just in general, something social or anything is just holding you back. It makes you anxious, it makes you flare up. Maybe it's triggered from trauma, right? That's the most common source of anxiety. We're really afraid because of something that's happened to us, and so we react in a way that has formed a habit, right? Our brain starts going off. Mine does, right? I also have ADHD, which is a really common pair. So now I'm nervous. Now my brain starts going, maybe I said the wrong thing to my coworker and they didn't respond well, and now they're mad at me, right? So what's the usual reaction? Oh, get mad, this person's such a right? Insert bad words here. And the thing is that's a habit. That's a habit that I have. That's something that I do. And really, you do too. I guarantee you. And that habit might be that you're telling me no to this right now because probably, it's difficult to look at ourselves. It 100% is difficult to look at ourselves, right? But really, the only way things in my world are going to change is if I do something about it, and if I grow, and if I can grow past that. So it takes 60 repetitions a day for 21 days to make a new habit. So if I was afraid of talking to people or meeting new people, I would have to go out and do that 60 times a day to overcome that fear, just to get over that habit to start it new. So, really, the point of this is that it takes a lot of work to overcome old habits, not just, we try this new for this day, because especially with the mental stuff, the mindset stuff, you don't catch it always, right? So, the first step is that you have to, there's a two-part, right? So you give yourself a trigger. So when there's a scenario coming up. So for example, back to the coworker, right? It's probably the most relatable. You have that coworker you just don't like, maybe you're in the habit of snapping, or even just thinking, they're such a mean person, I don't like the way they're just smiling, they must be laughing at me. The first thing that we're gonna have to do here is have a trigger. So that person could be coming in, they might actually be having a good day. This might be the day that they're trying to change, right? And now I've come in with that judgment of, right? And so the important thing is to start with the trigger of, okay, I see this person. So now what can I do? Right? So there's some things. You can smile at the person, and whether or not they're happy or friendly back, that's what's worked for me, is honestly being that's my trigger. When I see somebody that I don't like or necessarily get along with, I gave myself a trigger to be friendly towards that person, no matter what. I can still hate the person if I want to inside, but if I want to have a better life and better reactions from the other person especially, it's important for me to address myself first. And so you may wonder why, right? That's the biggest question. Why do I have to change? Well, why not? Why not? Honestly, what's the worst that can happen? You know, yeah, try it for a month, it doesn't work. Okay, you're still where you were. Nothing's changed. But maybe I'm right. Right? Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. For 30 days. And just try something new to better yourself. Right? They actually get this from sports, of where they'll get somebody to let's say basketball, for example. Basketball coaches will get people in that mindset of, okay, stop and take the shot, take the emotions out of it, like in practice, and you know, focus on the action. Don't get into the whole so that you don't get into the whole, oh, I have to make this shot or we'll blow the game. Just focus on the shot. Take all of the emotions, the crowd, the opponents, everything out. And that's why practice is so important. And so practicing this for ourselves, even like at home, if I start thinking about this person, you know, something else I can do is I can start thinking, well, it's pretty sad that they are that way. You know, maybe they have some stuff going on in their life, and that's what's causing them to be that way. They have their own traumas, their own anxieties. And so, you know, if I expect somebody to respect my anxieties and my traumas, I really need to respect theirs. And that's reason number 2. Now, unless you're just a jerk and you don't care, in which case you're probably not even listening to me by now. So anyways, hope you got some value and have a good day.